Welcome, Rare Hunters. Today, we are not opening Flesh and Blood. This is actually a collection that I bought just yesterday and wanted to kind of do a video to show you guys. Alright, so today we're not opening up Flesh and Blood. This is a collection I bought of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And so, in addition to that, I also wanted to kind of go over with another topic, which is Slab Factory. I'm going to link their Instagram information down in the description below. But they make these amazing little displays, magnetic card protectors. As you can tell, I got some pretty expensive cards. And one of the things I wanted to point out is determining value. It will have to be a separate video. So, let's take a look at this collection we got here. So, we're going to go bring this out like this. This was, the guy sold this to me for $25. Now this, if you can tell, is a first edition Legendary Collection Yugi's World Dark Magician Girl. And what makes this so special is, one, as you can tell, it's a little beat up. But even in its beat up condition, it's like $55, $55, $60. It's whatever dollar amount people are willing to pay for it, and I'm willing to let it go for. I was looking for my sleeves. There it is. And so for me, $25 was worth it because I can actually add this card to my collection. Yes, it's beat up, but I don't plan on getting rid of it, so it doesn't really matter. So we have it sleeved up. And when it comes to Slab Factory, these are little 3.35 point magnetic things. And it's really kind of cool how they do it. So up here, if you buy the slabs from them, you can put a custom label up there and display your cards. And they have it on Instagram. They're really cool. I was actually part of their Kickstarter phase, and so I bought these. And my store will be stocking these once I can get a bulk order set up. Alright, so other cards that we have in this collection is we have cards like, I had to sleeve all these because these were just like stacks of random junk. Got Jar of Greed from Labyrinth of Nightmare? Yeah, Labyrinth of Nightmare, Trap Hole, Torrential Tribute. He was selling these, he sold these all to me for 10 cents each. And I'll pop up the values if you guys really want to see them, but I am not in any way am I concerned about the value, because a lot of this is, I'm concerned about the value on the fact of being able to resell. Like this is like I want to say $5, $6 card. So again, from the standpoint of the fact of being able to pay for the collection, that's where I'm concerned. This is a $9 card. So that's kind of where I'm going on with that. But aside from that, for my personal side, I don't really care what the value is because they're shiny card, but I love them. Dune Salug, Vampire Lady, Dark Graph, that's a good card. Emissary of the Afterlife, a couple of those. Gravekeeper's Watcher. One of the things I wanted to kind of point out is a lot of these cards are, as you can tell, old. Like, at least around the era of the Legendary Collection Yugi's World. Like, these two cards, really, really good. Shallow Grave, a lot of first editions. Dark Revolution? No, Dark Beginnings. That's a good, powerful card. Rivalry of the Warlords, Draining Shield, King of the Swamp, Ancient Sanctuary, Brow, Tragodia, Horus of the Black Flame, level 4. Alrighty. Then we have some more right here. Dark Geroid, Nudora, Ancient Gear Golem. This is from the structure deck. First edition Magic Jammer from starter deck Yugi. It's not anyways. So LOB. So one of the things I love about this particular purchase is that these LOB cards, these old reprint cards, these are 2004 reprints. They're not the newer reprints in the first edition Terror King Salmon. They're they are definitely old cards. And how can you tell? Well, let me find one that's these are first editions. First edition, first edition, first edition, first edition, limited edition. So let me get to one that I can actually show you guys what I'm talking about. Hopefully I can show you. Let's see, Mystic Tomato. Okay, so well, MRL doesn't count. Scapegoats, card. I got multiple scapegoats. Card destruction, shadow spell, soul exchange. I am going to find a reprint card that is. This one is just. I didn't even know this card existed. MFC, little Chimera, MRD. Okay, so here we go. Metal Raiders, yeah. So if you look, I'll take it out. So give you a sec. If you're gonna look at the card, you're gonna look here into the Eye of Anubis. If it doesn't have both the first edition and the Unlimited, as of around 2010, will have stars in them, and this is to prevent the whole situation that happened with the upper deck counterfeit. So, and so that's what happens is the fact that now they all have stars in them, and so a lot of these, like the MFC, that's not going to count. But like DCR, this doesn't have the stars in it, so this is OG. This is OG. That's first edition. Love that one. Final Flame again. LOB, no stars. So I just kind of want to kind of show you guys this. The guy sold all of these cards with the exception of the Dark Magician Girl over there. He sold me that at 25 cents. These were all 10 cents a piece. A lot of these are much more than 10 cents. Torrential Tribute right here is like a good $5-6 card. Griffin Wing, Mask of Restrict is another good one. Flusim, Call of the Haunted. I think this is like a good $2-3 card. I mean, and sadly, Relinquished. Here we go. This is proof in the pudding. I bought this for 10 cents. The man did not know what he had. I think he assumed that there was some damage and so it wouldn't have the full value, which is true. But just because a card is damaged does not mean that there's not value. You know what I mean? And so, as a result, yeah, he basically just let these things go for far, far less than he should have. Oh, so in addition, I also got this. This is a torn card that apparently somebody had taped up. You can see the tape right there. That's horrendous. So there's a difference between damaged and destroyed. This is a destroyed card. It is now worthless. But I have a couple of fake cards right here. You know, this one almost made me think this might be a real card, except for the fact that this set code doesn't exist and there's just a gold stamp. There's no no, wait, let me see. No Yu-Gi-Oh, nothing in that. Well, maybe. But still, I mean, this is obviously fake. And then 3-Hump Lakuta is awesome. And then no collection is complete without a few alternate language. And I'm not referring to like Korean or Japanese. I'm referring to like, shit, this is Spanish right here. So those were really, really cool to get a hold of. All right, moving on. I'm going to be showing off all the cards. Anything that's like over, I can't put over what I spent on it because, I mean, come on. Majority of this, even at bulk rate, is still going to make more than what I paid. So, Curse of Royal, Forced Requisition, Dragon Capture Jar, Liberty at Last. Look at that Star Pop. Let's see what else. We got Dark Deal, Dragon's Rage, Gift of the Mystical Elf, Curse of Darkness IOC, Spellbinding Circle, Rope of Life, which I thought was actually going to be something, but it wasn't. Alright, just a little bit more. I wanted to kind of give a shout out to Slab Factory because the fact that, well, I am not being sponsored by them. I do love their slabs. I wish I would have gotten the, I haven't gotten around to getting the custom labels that will go up here, but they have it on their Instagram stories. There are pictures of them that just look fantastic. It's a great concept. I like them because they're smaller, they're lighter than the ones you'd pick up at like at the hobby shops or Walmart. So they're a lot lighter, a lot smaller, and they look like, you know, graded cards. And anybody who has pride in their collection is going to want to sit there and display their collection in a way that it just amazes. And so it is really really cool that, you know, they honed in on that. So one of the things that see, a lot of this is just, I mean, a lot of it yeah, is kind of bulk. But a Dark Magician in that pile sold for 10 cents. It's like, are you serious? A Karibo from Yu-Gi Evolution. That's what SY was. I couldn't remember that one. Rescue Road, Cure Mermaid, Gaia Soul, Lord of D, Masked Dragon, Starboy, Gravekeeper's Watcher. So one of the things I want to kind of point out as a special note as to value. On TCG Player, this card, lowest listing is like, I want to say, last I checked, it was like 150, something like that. So if I wanted to, I could sell this for a lot less. And you know, but the thing of the matter is a lot of people are like, well, how do, you know, you decide your value, not, I don't like deciding the value based on market. If I was to let this go and I sold it at market, I would, it would be amazing. Same thing with this. This is an EN Exodia Necros, not the new 25th anniversary collection. This is the worldwide edition. The only places I found this was for a couple $100 in on Card Market for the same printing. This is crispy, near mint. The Dark Crisis Worldwide Edition only came in Gladiator Assault special editions. So with these two cards, the market prices are hundreds of dollars, and I could sell for hundreds of dollars at that price because to me, it's worth it. But like, take for example, this first edition Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon Ultimate Rare. I could sit there and sell this at market price, which I think is like 90 bucks for near mint. But for me, you would have to pay 2-3 times that just to pry this out of my hands. So value is what we should decide what we're willing to let go for. Market is just a guideline, not so much a rule of thumb. So this is basically, this is the opening. The whole deal happened because I wanted to get this card, and I knew it was much more than $25. He was willing to let it go for $25. I'm not. And this card actually came in this Legendary Collection 3. This is the first edition box, so this is what that would have came in. This is almost as hard to pull, if not harder, than the Magician's Force. So, but that being said, all those cards, total value is over $200, including the Dark Magician Girl. So I basically paid for my card, and that's kind of how I work my collections. Until next time, peace.